He is, he's actually written advice for Rex Heuermann, that Long Island serial killer suspect. Jesperson says that Rex Heuermann should really, quote, solve himself and confess so that he can bargain to get a better prison like the one Jesperson is in Oregon State. That's the penitentiary he's in, Oregon State. He told me some of that himself. I want to read it to you word for word. It's super interesting. Okay. He says this: when I wrote to Rex Heuermann, I pushed him hard to own his crimes and force a deal to come here to OSP, Oregon State Prison, to do his time. That is his only real option. Deal to be placed in a prison away from harsh New York's system. We get inmates from other states for a host of reasons. A stand-your-ground case out of Florida, Mike is here. We've had parts of the Manson family and mob hitmen. Why? Easier to take them out of state than to deal with the security issues. Sent Rex my everyday schedule and store items we can purchase, a menu, and what our yard has to offer. And this is where the letter gets really good, because he tells me how he's spending his time as a convicted serial killer, like the whole schedule of his everyday. Here's what he says. OSP, Oregon State Prison, and Oregon's prison system is based on incentives, things that can be taken away if we do bad things. Clear conduct is rewarded. I'm sort of an icon in here. All the guards know me, and most of the inmates. What is my day like? I live in a single cell in D block, D160. At about 6:15 a.m., my cell door opens, and I walk to breakfast. Return is 30 minutes or so. I could go to the yard at 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. Most days, I stay in my cell doing artwork and watching TV. Perry Mason comes on at 9 a.m. Me TV. We have a count at 10:30 a.m. At around 11:15, we start lunch. At around 1:15 p.m., afternoon yard. Usually I go to my job when afternoon yard is over. Normal work schedule starts at 2:30 p.m. My work is in the clothing room. I've had the job now for about 14 years. Back in my cell by 3:30 p.m. for count at 4 p.m. Supper starts at 5 p.m. After the meal, I go to work until 8 p.m. But most nights we're done by 7:30 p.m. I rush home to watch, I thought he was going to say Banfield, but he said Gutfield on Fox. He watches Greg Gutfield. Okay. After which I tune into a country song station to listen to Willie Nelson's Roadhouse. Saw him in person back in 1985 and 1987. Sleep comes at 9 p.m. Just a quick aside there. Can you imagine if you were at that concert? Either one of those concerts with Willie Nelson's 85 and 87 Roadhouse concerts, you were there with the Happy Face Killer. Ooh. Okay, as it turns out, the real reason that his schedule is like that is because there are plumbing issues in the honor block. And the honor block is where he's usually housed. I want you to listen to how Jesperson, who again is serving multiple life sentences for killing 8 women, describes the honor block. This is what he writes. At 5:30 a.m., my door opens and stays open until 10:30 count and 4:30 count and 9 p.m. count up until 11 p.m. I have a lock on my door and a key on me. When we leave our cells, we can lock them with our lock. We have our own showers, pop machine, telephones, microwave ovens, exercise equipment, Xbox, TVs, 190-degree water, tablet, and I'm sure I'm leaving something out. Kiosks for video visits. And that, by the way, is just sort of like inside the warm prison walls. Here's how he describes the outside rec yard, which I thought was fascinating. He writes, we have a grandstand set up for bands. Bands, like musical bands, to come in and entertain us. I think of Johnny Cash, right, at Folsom Prison. Every year, we have a custom bike and car show that comes in. Runners from all over the country run in our events. 5K, 10K, 15K. You can go online. We have a quarter-mile paved track, 2 baseball fields, volleyball area, 8 horseshoe pits. First thing I thought of. And he says they are real steel horseshoes. We have an 18-hole putt-putt golf course. got handball courts, 2 full outside basketball courts, 2 weight training areas, 40 phones, 30 benches to sit on. Inside our card room, which is seen in the opening scenes of Bandits movie starring Bruce Willis and Billy Bob Thornton, we have TVs for movies and sports. We have shuffleboards, pool tables, ping pong tables, 30 card tables, phones, soda machines, coffee machines, exercise equipment, full inside basketball court, microwave ovens, a shower room, and a couple of heavy bags to hit. Wow. Did you know? Right? I'm not crazy saying it might be kind of nice to take a few weeks off and hang out at a place like that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.